Good morning everybody and welcome to the semi-final of the Silver Torun conference. We are playing against Jan Schmidt, aka Pusher, who I have never played before, but to be in the semi-final, undoubtedly a very good opponent, so we shall have to bring our A game today. I've never got this far in any knockout anything before, so that's pretty exciting, and also get to play as the USA. Jan picked sides, but I do prefer the US, so I'm quite happy with this, and I'm quite happy with this hand as well. Let's just put it into the card tracker and say hello. Yeah, so we were meant to play this afternoon, but I had to go into work today, so Jan very kindly agreed that we would play now. We do have 45-minute timers, which isn't ideal. I'm not the fastest, so I will have to lock in. So let's have a little look at our headline options. Definitely defectors or containment. I've got 2 4-ops here, 2 3-ops. If I play defector, I'd probably like to hold containment. Well, I'd probably want to hold decal, so I think it's defectors, especially as that's unfortunate. That is not a good hit, but I do have good ops this turn, so let's see. I'm assuming I'm in Ranku here. Yup, and he hits. So he headlined Europe. Let me just mark that off real quick. And now I could use a 4-op, or if I'm going to hold decal, I could use containment and go Malaysia, Egypt. I think I like that. Europe's gone, so I don't need to hurry to fill France. I want to deny him access through the early war. I can give Suez, or I can space Suez. Yes, this seems fine. Yeah, so I guess our priorities for now are make sure that Asia Dom is stopped. If he, I assume he spreads out of Iran here. Could coup it if he doesn't. I might also want to get to space early. Suez isn't a terrible event to give, but those 2 VPs would be nice. And need to remember to get Milops, so maybe Olympic Games for Milops. Okay, I'm assuming this is 2 Korea. No, 1 Iran and 1 Syria. Okay, that's interesting. South Korea is just up for... I might take South Korea. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is good. I need to get to Libya. There's a decent shot he doesn't redraw Korean War, and it would definitely be in high on his priority list to take it, so I think I'll just snap that up now with a 4-op. Then I've got Warsaw and NATO for ops. I want to get to Lebanon. Coup here, interesting. Where is this going? Well, that's annoying. It's a very annoying 6. Question is, do I coup back now that he has Dom, or do I move into Thailand? What would it look like if I did something like this? I don't really like that. It feels ops inefficient. Definitely one in France. I know Europe scored, but that's still good. Could go Thailand. Lebanon doesn't stop Dom because he's got more countries than I do. Let's have a look. With Olympic, a 3 would stop Dom, but then I can't give up Thailand. Thailand's really important here, especially if he's got D-style or something. I think I'm gonna, if he wants to drop for 3 VPs. Oh, I'm being too slow here. I'm being way too slow. I'm already down a minute. Yeah, but if he wants to drop it for 3 VP, then I will get my coup and get that back on Milops, and I'll secure Thailand. So I think this doesn't look nice, and NASA could make Middle East very uncomfortable, but I think there's a decent chance I'll get a coup next AR. So that should be... I'll save 2 points on Milops there. Assuming I get a coup, that would be decent. And then for the rest of the turn, go Laos, get another one in Thailand. I could move into Jordan, even though I don't love it, just to put a little bit of pressure on Iraq. France isn't urgent, I've got no important places to go. But yeah, just need to fight in the Middle East. I've definitely had a nice hand. That 6 was very frustrating, because even a 5 and I just take it back. So that was pretty much anything but a 6 to actually cause this sort of problem. What's happening here? Yeah, Middle East. I thought as much. I'm okay with that, because now I am going to get my coup. And I'll take... Do I use a 4-op coup and take it on Iran? I need a 3 to get in, but that would be really good. And then I'll have Olympic Games to go. Laos. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this and hope for not 1 or 2. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is... I've given up 3 VPs, but I've got 2... I'm saving 2 on Milops, and that puts me in a very nice position on the board. I have no complaints here. If he doesn't go to space here or do something I need to immediately respond to, I do want to space Suez, because those 2 VPs would be helpful. Olympic Games is almost certainly going Thailand, Laos, maybe just Thailand and then Afghanistan, because I do need to get out of Iran. I know, seeing as I've got 4 in there, it's a very unlikely coup target, but it's the semi-finals. I don't want to leave that much up to risk, and we are back on time at least, equal time, so that's good. Yeah, this is a very good start. Looking good in every early war region. We haven't seen any access yet, although the amount of time he's taking on this play could be D-Star. Yeah, spoke it into existence. That is my fault. So I'm guessing Venezuela, Chile, Angola. Oh! Ooh, well, I don't agree with this at all. No, I don't like this. 1 in Algeria. Okay, to threaten France, I guess. 2 in Pakistan. Surely he has the war, because otherwise that's insane. I know it stops Dom, but that is 2 D-style ops, and then 1 Venezuela. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, so what do I need to respond to? Obviously he's threatening to take France. Am I bothered about that? He'd need a 4-op, which, looking at his hand, I'm not convinced he has. Truman is out there, so that's not a massive threat. I could just space Suez here, and I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, that worked. So I do need to go Thailand and Laos. Asia, okay, that is annoying. But long term, I think I'm still set up pretty decent. So Vietnam is coming, so I definitely do want to get 1 in Thailand. I could get 1 in France, but then de Gaulle is out there, so 1 in France is quite pointless. I think I am just going to go Laos, start moving toward India.
The seeds of totalitarian
I could have done better there. He had all 3 scoring, so I feel like I should have got more out of that hand.
They spread and grow in the evil soil of poverty and strife.
That is the benefit of hindsight, and definitely not in a bad position by any stretch. I got him to waste most of D-Star, so that's a very positive thing. Let's just quickly put these cards in. Romanian, de Gaulle, and AI War. So, what is my headline? I don't really have one. Okay, so I think my hold card is Decol again. I've got nothing more pressing. Truman will help me fight in Europe. I assume he's not going to give up a coup, because Venezuela would be dreadful to lose. Is it just Romanian? But get it out before independent Reds? I think it is. De Gaulle is obviously my blockade card. Yeah, obviously Truman would be disastrous. Formosan's not really good here. I think it's just Romanian. Okay, Fidel. That's... I never know how to feel about Fidel. I always feel like it's a weak headline, but it's an event you like to get off, so I suppose those are a bit mutually contradictory. Somehow a minute behind again. But yeah, no, this is looking quite good. I assume here he coups Panama. Yeah, so Fidel could have seen a lot worse, could have seen Vietnam. Ooh, CIA. Okay, let's have a look at what you have got in your hand, mister. Okay, so you have got... IP was quite nice. You've got NORAD, which is grim. You've got IP War, which is very nice. 5-year plan, which you'll probably hold. EEU, which is not really much of anything. Cambridge 5, and Duck. Okay, so you have no path to Melops, so I will coup here. Of course you have path to Melops, you have IP. What am I talking about? But I think I coup Venezuela. Hope for a 5 or a 6, or even a 4. Beautiful. Okay, so D-Style has got him Algeria and Pakistan. That is something I'm fine with, and he's not going to get decol. So I'm going to wait to move into Angola Zaire, not go there yet. Make sure I lock them up turn 3. Presumably he will event IP war at some point. I'll wait to play AI war until after that. In France, I'm guessing here. Yeah, in France. Okay. So, what do I need to do? I'd like to go... There's no point in going Burma because he's got the ops to fill India and he's got IP war, so that's not a threat. Could go 2 into France and see if he wants to boat race with ops, and then I'll just event Truman. I think for now, just this is fine. I don't want to use my big op cards. Let's work out what we're doing here. He doesn't have blockade, so I don't need to hold de Gaulle. I should have... That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't be doing that same far. I should have invented de Gaulle and then just put the 3 back in. That was so daft. Okay, so now what do I do? I'm giving this... So I think I'll space de Gaulle. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to space de Gaulle. That was really stupid of me as well. Could I do this? Just get it out now? Yeah, that was really dumb, but I can recover from this mistake. I think... Let me just double check he didn't have blockade and I didn't miss it. No, he doesn't. Okay, yeah, I'm really annoyed with myself about that, but it's 2 ops. Only 2 ops. I guess one of them would have gone in Panama. I still should have enough to do that with US, Japan. Yeah. So that was stupid, but it's not the end of the world. Recovered from it. Spain is interesting. I guess he's going to try and stop Dom. So if I go here, he'll go Turkey, I'll go Greece and Canada, and I will have Dom. Okay, I'm not going to do Truman yet, I'll just do UN, because why not? Yeah, so he doesn't have access to Greece, so if he goes Turkey, I will just go Greece and Canada with USJ. EU. I do like weakening Eastern Europe a bit. I do like taking one out of Romania. Now that he's gone Spain, that's actually not nothing. So I assume this is Romania, Turkey? I think I'm going to use Truman to overprotect France. USJ, Greece, Canada, if he continues this Europe play. Then AI war. Maybe just a little bit in Asia. Threaten India if he doesn't go there. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So I will overprotect France. Not sure how to feel about this. I'm thinking if he does the Europe play, I definitely want to go to Greece. That has to happen. So I could go 1 Panama, 1 Burma. I'll go Burma AR6 to threaten India if he doesn't move in that direction. At the moment he's got 5-year plan, which I think is to hold, IP war and NORAD. So he's giving NORAD, so going Canada will be very valuable here. I don't have many great NORAD targets, but I think it's rarely a bad thing to have NORAD. Maybe I can start poking things as well. So where's this going to go? Turkey, maybe? Yeah. No, Iraq and India. Okay. So I'm going to go here. No, I'm going to go here, here. So he's going to probably event IP war. So I'm going to go here. If he doesn't event IP war, I get 1 mil op. If he does it, if he uses IP war for ops, I will space AI war and prevent him. So this is event. Yes, this is event. So I am free to give AI war. Please miss. Okay, now you. Good. And I will go. I could poke Pakistan. Especially with Norad, I like that.
The challenge
I
of
like
the
that
20th
very
century
much.
is the challenge
So my
of human
country's
relations
purpose is to help us
and
move
not
out
of the
of the dark
NASA.
chamber of
natural
horrors
forces.
into the light,
I get Marshall.
to find a way by which
I
the
get
minds
Vienna
of men,
Revolts.
the
I get
hopes of
Independent
men,
Reds, which means he gets
the
capture nice
souls of men
scientists,
everywhere
blockade,
can move
social
forward
governments, and Psi
toward
Purge.
peace and happiness.
Okay, I like
and
these
well-being.
redraws though. NATO is good. Formosan is a bit meh, but Europe is good. Okay, what is the headline? I think it's Marshall. Because SOC Govs could be annoying. I know Marshall. I know it's going to leave me bad on Ops, but I don't have. Apart from Pakistan, I don't have a lot to achieve with Ops this turn, and yeah, no, that was to be expected. It's going to be a tough turn. NATO is now my blockade hold card because I can't give decol, which is unfortunate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because he's got SOC Govs. 6, 7. Okay, this is going to be a difficult turn to get through. Decol has to be the hold. NATO is the blockade card. No, wait, if I'm discarding to blockade, I can't hold decol, so NATO is the hold until blockade is gone card. And then put it back in. Oh, come on, another 6 on a 2-up coup. That's so frustrating, like, what the hell? Yeah, and now if I'm... I could do this. I could do this and then go... But then he'll just event blockade immediately. I think I have to score Europe here. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. Score Europe because my hand is so bad and I need those 5 VPs. I'll get 1-up into India, maybe Formosan. Independent Reds is maybe an event, even though I could put it into Southeast Asia. I don't know, this is brutal. This is brutal. At least I've got Europe scored for all of the mid-wars, so blockade isn't the threat that it would be. Okay, that's a VP, I like that. I don't like defectors being gone for the mid-war, but I like the VP. So this is to Pakistan, presumably. Yeah, okay, well at least I'm going to have NORAD next turn, so I think for now it's just this. What else can I even really do here? Nothing. Can't even go to space, which sucks. He's got captured Nazis. He's also got 5-year plan, which is not brill. At least he's not in South America, and okay, that's going for Ops. I think I'm going to start walking here. Yep, no, that figures. Just check I am a country ahead, so that's fine. I'll go here now. Just wanted to get an up in India for NORAD purposes, especially while the opportunity presented itself. Okay, it's special to space. Now he's going to get the 2 VPs, which I can do absolutely nothing about due to capturing Nazis. Okay, he's got 3 cards left in his hand, and they are 5-year plan, blockade, and capture Nazis. So this does give Middle East Dom, but I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. And yeah, so I'm just going to do this. I wonder if he events blockade here, because obviously under Purge it's a brilliant event, but I have just scored Europe. So the question is, how valuable actually is it? So yeah, he's going to have 1 VP by the end of this turn. He's got 1 more AR, so presumably I don't want to give Vietnam, because then he could flip Laos. But then, what if I do something like this? If he wants to 5-year plan into Burma, that's fine, I guess. I could just do there then. So I think if he events blockade, it's just back into... yeah, it's an event. So I'm going to not discard. And I think what I'm going to do is to Mexico to make that a bit more palatable, because it's 4 VPs at the moment, which is a little scary. And I'm going to put 1 back into West Germany. Truman's in the deck, Europe's scored, he's going to coup next turn. No, this isn't good, because I need to go here as well. So I think it's maybe just leave West Germany empty. Europe scored, so I'm actually... I don't like it, but I can learn to live with it.
Приветствовать недавно принятые в члены Организации Объединенных Наций государства и передать им пожелания благополучия и процветания.
This is not good. So this is ungivable, and I've got 3 ungivables, so that's not cool. Let's see, very quickly. Okay, IP was nice. If I could hit a 5 on that, I'd be very happy right about now. Arms race. No, I need to figure out what I'm going to be giving up. If I containment, maybe decol is possible. Bear trap, I have bear trap. I have containment. I'm glad the purge has gone now because I need to get containment off. And then I've got decol, or bury you.
Not peace at the expense
Maybe
of
if
freedom,
Defcon hopefully somehow
but
gets
both
jacked
peace
up.
and freedom. Here in this
Okay,
hemisphere,
so headlines.
and we hope around the world.
I think the headline is containment.
God willing,
Could go
that goal will be achieved.
Could go bear trap headline. Give gunman. No. Give we will bury you. Event containment. That's a possibility. Oh god, what's better? Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna event bear trap. Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely bloody beautiful. That is the perfect counter to what he wanted to do. He is... Now I'm going to give We Will Bury You, give up the VPs, and I'm going to get so much out of this. I know it's 3 VPs, but screw it. Now I get this. And I can event containment, get out of gunman. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, NORAD. Let me rethink this then. 1. No, I need that. I need that brush wall protection. And then I'll just poke Pakistan with... Okay, that is really good. I'm in such a good position now.
What your country can
West Germany's empty, but he has to prioritise Pakistan. I want to get a couple of ops in West Germany just for the Truman threat. So check. 10 discarded, 15 removed. I've only got 14 removed. Why is that? Okay, don't have time to worry about it. 2 ops there, 1 in Pakistan. None in Pakistan. Interesting. Very interesting. Seeing as it's... I'm assuming he has Asia and he's going to F5-year plan that. But, this seems good to take. Like, I'm not... He's giving me Pakistan. I'm fine with that. Like, I will take that, please and thank you. Now, I event containment next turn. Space gunman, hold decol again. I don't really understand the Colombia play. I guess it's... having no points in Central. No, I'm very happy with how... Okay, China. If you're going to flip that back, I do not understand why you gave it up. I've still got the war, so I'll do that later. For now, I'm just going to AR3 event containment. Wild stuff happening here. So I'm going to get 1 op, 2 op, 3 ops out of it. And I need to get West Germany. Okay, EU again. I like getting more ops out of Eastern Europe. It's beginning to look quite weak, actually. I should never be in danger with Europe because I've got martial off, so I've got a good amount of countries. Maybe it would be such a sexy event if it hits. Okay, so in Space Gunman, I need to... I think now is the time to get some ops in West Germany. I'm not going to event 4 op arms race. So 1, 2, 3. Do I just take it? What else do I need to do? I could put 3 in Uruguay with AI war, that would be interesting. 4 space? Yeah, I like that. I know it's scored, but it's a very important country, so... Okay, I've got Africa, I'm doing well in South America, I'm going to take Dom near the end of the turn. You're going to space. Shame, I would have liked you. Okay, so let's stop the double. There we are. Feeling very good about this game. Obviously there's still a lot of Twilight Struggle to be played, but I'm not... The only region I'm bad in is Middle East, and so that should be coming soon to help out with that. I've got a shot to take Asia Dom with a 1 in 3 roll. South America and Africa are looking good. I've got Europe back. Only downside is being 4 VPs down, and him having ABM. That's probably going Brazil. Okay, that is fine. That is absolutely fine, because I can take that back with AI War. Where am I going here? Where's the target? I guess just South Africa. Now this has got a 30% chance to give him more VPs. Please miss. Nice. Okay. Maybe I should have protected Venezuela there from a jam, because I am eventing IP1 no matter what. But maybe Kuz Cameroon here, stop Africa Dom. Ooh, the Pope, you've got to deal with that. That is a good AR7 for him to have in my case. And now Poland is a NORAD target. Ooh, Eastern Europe's looking very weak. I'm glad I took West Germany back. Which one? I think Pakistan. Beautiful. Absolutely bloody beautiful. Actually, probably should have been India for
We dare not tempt them with weakness. For only
I get my
when
shot, so what am I even
arms
talking about? I'm just...
are sufficient beyond doubt.
It's just such a good game sometimes.
Can we be certain beyond doubt
saying that on the inside,
that they will never be employed?
I'm sorry, but like this is the best run I've ever gone on, and I'm really quite excited at the moment. It's far from one. I need to take some deep breaths. Need to watch the time, but I can't complain with anything that's really happened so far. So my last cards are Hunter and Sight. Having a quick look here, I don't see a reason to think it's anything but Hunter. Now 6 minutes behind, I need to speed up. So 45 minutes, the halfway point of that is 22.5. So, I'm just about on schedule. And I get the other 2 power cards, this is amazing. I'll get into... Okay, that's not lovely. But I'll get into Argentina. Now, coup Panama, I think. Yeah, I don't see any reason to do different. Okay, so this should be South America control, unless he wants to invent Iente right about now. We could see a Zaire flip, which would be bothersome, but then I'll take South Africa. I've got China as well, and with all 3 China events unseen, so I could just play China. Puppets should stop any Africa Dom shenanigans. He's still holding 5-year plan, which is slightly wild. Okay, I don't understand the Uruguay play so much, because it's not really helping him. Okay, so Salt. I could potentially Salt for something, but Gunman's gone, and grain and stuff is out there, and he can't space, and I don't think that I want to allow Africa coups. So I think I'll just do this. No, need to take Africa Dom back. Don't be stupid. 1, 2, 3.
Но посмеетесь, когда мы, знаете, обгоним вас и скажем, господа, капиталисты, до свидания, наш поезд сюда идет.
I want to get a couple options. Southeast Asia soon, scoring's coming, and he can't 5-year plan Africa, Asia, and Southeast Asia, so 4 points for 4 ops seems like a good trade-off soon. Could event nuclear subs here and coup Angola, but I don't know about that. Alliance for Progress is an event, Brush is an event. Brush probably going to Algeria or Panama right about now. Maybe he takes Botswana here to realign South Africa.
I believe that this nation should
what we
commit
getting here?
itself to achieving the goal
So Willie gone,
before this decade
YouTube
is out,
gone,
of landing a
Brezhnev
man on the
gone,
moon and returning him safely to the earth.
and Suez gone. Willie, YouTube, Brezhnev, and Suez. None of them are particularly terrifying events, but I'm glad they are all out of the deck. We're at 26 and 18, and I am perfectly caught up. Yeah, I thought that. I'm tempted to let him have the rear lines and then just brush Algeria. I could just event nuclear subs, coup Angola, and say, have at your rear lines, I'll just take the easy battleground. No, I don't like that. I think I'll just event this now. 3, perfect. So yeah, now even if he wants to realign South Africa, I will still have Dom. Got my Milops. I think we're going to see nuclear subs into Chile, into alliance events. So that, I like to see that. Takes care of the Middle East and makes it obvious he doesn't have the scoring. That's going to be Cameroon. Okay, 6 isn't lovely, so I think I'm going to go 1-2. It's a big roll in Zimbabwe, that's going to be slightly bothersome, but with the Angola op, I will be able to go back in. Yeah, I'm running out of good ops here. If he wants to coup Zimbabwe, I could event Che first, let him coup Costa Rica, and then take a coup back. But I'm only doing it if he gets his Milops anyway. I want to space decol here because I'm sick of having it in my hand. Yeah, no, I'm very happy with the way this board. Just need to keep an eye on the time. Jan is 6 minutes ahead of me. Okay, so he's going to UN. What's he going to UN? Maybe grain? I'd be holding out for grain. Nope, Ask Not. Okay, I'm surprised he's not spacing Ask Not, seeing as that's 3 VP. Fair enough. So that means we're same on country count. So I think I'll just do 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. So I'm 2 countries up, so even if he wants to coup something, I'll just take Ivory Coast. I'm fine to give up South Africa, like, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I just want the Dom in Africa. That does make Che worse, so I think I'm going to hold Che to space next turn, get rid of... I could space Che now, continue holding decol. No. I don't want to continue holding a 2-up if I get to the 3rd space shot. I could miss, but I don't really want to bank on missing. Frustrated I haven't been able to take Chile either. That does need to happen. Could play China to take Chile. Ah, now that's happening. Okay. That's very frustrating. Now, what was I saying about playing China to take Chile? There's 2 USA-China card events out there, 1 and 1 spaceable. This seems important. Yeah. This really seems important. He's not going to be holding 5-year plans, so the DEFCON threat is minimal. South America control is a whopping 8 VP. And unless it's disappearing now, in which case eventing Allende was a weird way to play the turn. Yeah, I'd have done it earlier, I think. Cultural. Okay, so I got China out of the way quickly, which is good. Okay, so your last card is 5-year plan. That's very irritating, actually, because I can't take that back without giving up a 4 or 5 VP card. I think I'm going to have to do this because I really need... No, he is going to take one of them from me. So I'll event this, I'll let him take Brazil, and then I'll coup Colombia to take Dom back. I don't love it. I do not love it. But I know he's got a 3-up response, and the only card I can safely play is Summit. Holding 2 bad cards into turn 6 is, again, not ideal. I think he's played this turn very well. Forced me to focus on things I don't really want to focus on. But I've got a lot of scorings coming out. I hope they don't all wait to turn 7, because I've got 5, 5, 2, and this should be hopefully 5. So I've got a lot of VPs coming. Central as well, which is 2 for him at the moment, but that's less bad. And the deck is still quite blue. The only red cards I'm seeing are Cambridge, Libs. Libs would be bad. Libs would bother me in Mexico. Korean War would be very bad. and that'll take away Asia Dom. South African. What else is there? Okay, 5-year plan. Flower power, Quag. I wouldn't like Quag. Yeah, I thought that. So now we will coup Colombia to hopefully take that Dom on 3 or higher. 5. Can't complain about rolls this game. Middle CP. Give us some scoring. Okay, those are some scoring. South America I like. I have to show him first, but this is a... Don't even have to think about it. It's grain. So we've got nuclear test ban. We've got shuttle diplomacy. We've got libs. I do like getting libs. We've got 2 scorings. Middle East, which is safe, and South America, which will be good for me. Comic-Con. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and grain, which is going to be an event. So I assume if I get a playable card of grain, I'll be cooing Angola, unless I get like a US, Japan, or a flower power, in which case I would consider cooing Brazil. There's a realistic chance here I could get to 20, depending on what he has. If he gets rubbish, okay, that's good. That's good for him. That's going to be bothersome. So what am I pulling here? Suri. That is definitely a coup card. He'd be spacing that, so I think it's coup Angola. Not a great roll, but it's enough. He probably is going to flip a South American battleground here, which sucks. But I do like denying a coup, so I think I'm okay with that. Especially with so much crap in the deck, forcing him to play everything is quite good. I might want to take... US Japan is still out there, so I might want to take Taiwan as like a defense or something. If he doesn't take South Africa, I'll do that to take Africa control. I know I'd be losing points in South America, but it would be worth it. Yeah, he's just going to put a 3-op into there. Oh no. Oh wow, he must have a dreadful hand. Oh my gosh, my friend. I am genuinely sorry. Okay, so let's go. That means he doesn't have USJ, Muslim, Flower Power, Quagmire, or OPEC. Yeah, no, he might lose this turn, depending on what scorings he has, if that's the strongest, because he needed to flip that. That was a safe flip as well, with Uruguay, like he wasn't going to get hit by realigns there. That is telling me to go for... No, I don't want to go to Middle East Dom because Muslim's out there, but I do want to dump Middle East as soon as possible, because South should be quite safe. Giving that isn't wonderful because... One small step coup, where's this going? Okay, that's a nothing, so I'll just dump this safely. In case he has the event and he wants to use it later, I would have definitely used Muslim to take Argentina, but you never know sometimes. So this is presumably another Colombia coup. Yeah, this hand is truly abysmal. Nice to get Truman out safely for him, I guess, with Eastern Europe being weak though. Yeah, so this will be Colombia coup. I'll be cooing it back, or just taking Paraguay maybe. No, I'm going to have to Venezuela realigns. Okay, let's have a little think. What's this look like? So I've got 3, he's got 3. If I take here, and he realigns here, I wouldn't have done. What if I do... So I did before 2, he'd have to take 2 countries. If he wanted to just realign, I'd still have Dom. I don't like that though. I think I'm just going to take the 3-op coup. There we are. Another lucky roll. I will be the first to throw my hands up and admit my rolls have been insanely good this game. I know he's rolling with probably quite low cards, so I'm very happy to see what happens here. Camp David, that's a nice event. That is, again, so unfortunate. I feel really bad for Jan at this point, and if I'm being truthful, I'm not generally the type of person to feel that bad for my opponents, because it is them or me. But no, I would be raging on the other side. My next plans are take South Africa, space decol, probably give libs because it's more controllable. I might also like, maybe taking Costa Rica would be interesting. Set up rear lines here. He would just coup Colombia though. Yeah, no. 10 VPs and I've got 3 goal scorings to come out.
But the vindication of right.
Okay, that is
not peace
cementing Asia.
Freedom, but both peace and
guessing he
freedom.
goes South Africa here.
Here
I don't
in
really know
this
what else to do.
And we hope around the world, God willing,
okay, that makes sense actually.
That goal will be achieved.
So that is... I think I'll just do this. Because he's signalling to have central scoring, and he's also suggested he doesn't have. So yeah, I would have definitely used US-Japan to take Argentina. If you'd done that, it would have just been settled, and you did end up having to give it anyway. I understand that US-Japan is bad, but you know, you're kind of good, and at this point I'm fighting to be equal or I'm ahead in every region. 3 of the 4 scoring still to come off for me. Okay, China, yep, you're going to fix that. I don't mind getting China. You can have your Dom for... Yeah, you can have your Dom for, space. With 12 cards in a draw deck, Africa and Southeast Asia coming, I'll hold Decol. I'll give Libs, seeing as he's probably going to space Che. No, this is okay. He'll score here, it'll go to 6, which will be slightly annoying, but que sera sera. Got China out of it at least. Now that it's scored, I can give Libs, and it's not that big a deal. I'll just take Mexico back. I feel like Jan's done a pretty good job with the limited resources he's had. Like, to not just lose
for the
this
first
turn is
time,
honestly impressive.
Because the people of the world want peace.
Okay, I've got Korean
and
War
the
and I've got
leaders
Asia.
of the world are afraid
so
of
South
war.
African unrest is mine.
The
Muslims is mine.
times are on the side
he gets
of peace.
Quagmire, Flower Power, OPEC, all things I don't want him to get. I get Korean War, I get Latin American Death Squads. He gets Nixon, which is unspaceable. I get Kitchen Debates. He gets OAS. I get Asia. He gets Southeast Asia and Africa. Duck and Europe. Okay, it's over. I'm sorry, Jan. It is. I've got 2 big scorings. Europe. Duck. Okay, if I just headline Duck to get to 9. Europe 11. Asia 17. Yeah, he's screwed. Kitchen 19. Okay, let me just double check. Of all the cards he's got, Southeast Asia scoring, Quagmire, Flower Power, OPEC, OAS founded, Nixon placed China card, Africa scoring, and then everything that would take precedence before Duck in the headline, NATO, Purge, Nuclear Test Ban, ABM, that's it. Yeah, I can headline Duck for a safe 3 VPs, but then there's NORAD, I could headline... Can't headline... I need to think about this because I think I can win, and I have the time. So Asia, can Asia be stopped? Not with any of the 7 known in his hand. A brush war would stop it, so I'm gonna hold on Asia. I think I'm gonna headline Duck, because I know it's safe, and it gets me those 3 VP, which get me ever closer to the win. I know it's my only unknown, which is bad. He can get 3 VP from space. I do want to get some ops into Southeast Asia. He has an unspaceable Nixon, so I'm thinking about taking China and just going Burma, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and maybe 1 South Korea. I'm going to space Korean War. I'll hold probably Muslim and Decol, although I could just event Muslim and put the ops back. Yeah. No, I think I've won this. I just need to be precise in my play. Don't get NORAD for Duck and Cover, but it's fine. The worst thing I can see happening is if he events Quagmire. But even then, seeing as I'm lowering DEFCON, I don't really know what he can do to stop Africa. I'm 4 countries up, so even if he flips Angola,
to achieving the goal,
it is what it is.
before this decade
Still
is
got
out,
multiple
of landing
good
a man on the
regions.
moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
So my first, I'll ditch Decol to Quagmire first. How about this is flipping Angola? It kind of has to be, I think. Oh no! Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's get out in one, please. Okay, this is putting the win on ice a little bit, but he's still going to have to give me... Yeah, he's using his 2 best cards to stop that. But then he's going to have to still give 4 for Asia. He doesn't know about Europe. Okay, South African gone. Yeah, no, that's annoying. I can give China, though. His known cards are not good anymore. So I can just... boat race South Korea. I can give up Muslim if it will get me Dom. This is 2. So 14, 21, 23. Yeah, no, even with stopping Asia, even if he events space, not event space, even if he gets space, he events OPEC, you probably need to have redrawn Central. I don't see how Jan survives here. I'll just check my card tracker just in case. 5 and 28. I have 5 and 28. I think that IP war hitting Pakistan was such a crucial moment. So was the Russian Algeria. I mean, all my important roles have hit this game. The 6 on Iran, that how did I get that? Yeah, I got that here. No, this is when I took it. Then I don't know if allowing the roll on Iran was right for Jan in turn 1. I know he got the Dom off, but the long-term consequences were quite bad. Yeah, now he's giving OPEC for ops. That's not what he really wants to be doing. That's 2 VPs. Okay, so it's still 5. He'll get it down to 4, which will make the country count 6 to 5. I'm just gonna... You know what? No, I'm gonna do this. You've got to respond to that, otherwise I'm scoring. I'm not going to let you over-protect. I can space Korean War. Muslim I'm probably going to end up giving. Yeah, if you want to stop Africa, go ahead, because I'm going to score Asia and then Europe. And you've still got to deal with the ops I'm going to put in here, unless you dump that. No, this is undoable. If Jan manages to wiggle out of this turn, let alone this game, I would take my hat off to him and then probably eat it. But yeah, not really the kind of game you want to be on the receiving end of in a semi-final, but such is competition. Okay, independent Reds, that wasn't known. So let's mark off. And yeah, now he's gonna have to give up on. Okay, so even this is now 2 for me. This is gonna be 5, Africa will be 2, and then Europe is... I'm really fine with this. If he gives Africa, then I just win. Yeah, GG. So that means I am making the Silver Torun final, grand final. First time I've ever got this far in pretty much anything, so I'm really excited about this. I'm not 100% sure who my opponent's going to be. But yeah, sick. I genuinely can't believe that I've made it this far. I think that's 7 rounds I've had to beat now, and yeah, see you guys for the final. Hope you enjoyed the mic'd up version of myself. It's quite rare these days with my living situation being what it is, but yeah, no, it's always fun to commentate one of these games, and I'll catch you for the final. So long, everyone.